Who's ready for a cowl? What's up guys? Amanda here, but you may know me on the internet as Mandobug, and I am going to be hosting a crochet along for the Skyshard Mosaic Cowl. So this video is going to have all the details. I've also created a blog post on my website, which I will have a link down below if you'd rather read it instead. Let's get into when, where, what. So what is this cowl? So the Skyshard Mosaic Cowl is an intermediate crochet pattern that uses the overlay mosaic crochet technique, and I've got the pattern written for fingering weight and worsted weight. So for the crochet along, we are going to be making the same pattern. When? It's going to start March 7th, which is a Monday, and it's going to run through the rest of March 31st. Of course, you can continue sharing progress in the group if it takes a little bit longer, but that's kind of like the guideline time frame I've got in mind here. That is the time frame that this pattern is going to be available as a free PDF download. So normally I put my patterns on my blog for free, and then the PDF, the ad-free PDF, is a pay-for pattern. For the duration of the crochet along, I'm going to be offering the PDF free to download. That will be both on my website, on my blog, and it will also be on Ravelry. At the end of the crochet along, on April 1st, the PDF will move to a $6 pay-for pattern, but as long as you download it on my website or off of Ravelry, you'll have it to keep forever. So, what do you need? For the fingering weight cowl, I used Hobbii Dream Color for the main color and Hobbii Evergreen for the contrast color. I used 50 grams of each, or approximately 225 yards of each. Is that correct? Yes. So if you want to use the same yarn that I did, I do have affiliate links down in the description box below. Please use those if you decide to go with this yarn. That gives me a little bit of a kickback of an income, helps fund free patterns like this. So that is the fingering weight version. For the worsted weight version, which is much bigger and thicker, I'll throw that on. So if you don't like working with fingering weight yarn, or you're looking for a much thicker, warmer cowl, this is the worsted weight option. For this cowl, I used Hobbii Lollipop Melange and Hobbii Amigo XL. This cowl is primarily acrylic, while this one was primarily wool. The yardage for the worsted weight version is approximately 180 yards of each color. You're safe with about 100 grams of each color. When it comes to finished measurements, the two are almost identical, with the fingering weight being a 26-inch circumference and the worsted weight being a 26.25-inch circumference, so very close. And the length is 9.25 inches on this cowl, while the worsted weight is more like 11 inches. I do have detailed information in the pattern on how to adjust the circumference as well as the height. The only thing that's missing is how much yarn you'll need to add or subtract, but I do have the stitch counts and row counts that you will add or subtract. When it comes to gauge, I offer the gauge in accordance with the stitch pattern. So the pattern repeat for the fingering weight version is 18 stitches is 3.25 inches, and 16 rows is 2.75 inches. For the worsted weight version, same stitch counts because it's the same pattern repeat, different measurements. It's much larger. So for 18 stitches, you're getting 5.25 inch. And for 16 rows, you're getting 4.5 inches. That means this worsted weight cowl works up so much faster than the fingering weight. For hook sizes, for the fingering weight, I used a D 3.25 millimeter crochet hook, and for the worsted weight, I used a H 5.0 millimeter crochet hook. And then as far as how to participate in the crochet along, I'm hosting the chat in my Facebook group, Mandobug Crafters Corner. I'll have that link down below if you're not already a member. You will have to request to join because the group is private, but that's just to filter out spam accounts and bots. So don't feel like it's to be exclusive. It's not. As long as you're here for the crochet, you will be accepted into the group. So that is where you can share pictures, you can see other people's pictures, you can ask questions, you can share comments. And if you don't use Facebook, you can email me at info@mandobug.com, and I can create an email chain for those of us that want to chat through email instead. And then also, if you just like to use social media, you can use the hashtag SkyshardCowl, C-A-L, SkyshardCowl, on any platform you use. It could be Instagram, it could be TikTok, even YouTube. I guess you could create a FO or a whip video and use the hashtag on YouTube even. So yeah, use that hashtag, and then people joining in the cowl can know to search for those hashtags and follow those hashtags on social media to follow along there as well. But it will primarily be hosted in my Facebook group, just like the Lift Your Spirits cowl was. So yeah, that was basically everything that I wanted to share about this crochet along starting next Monday, March 7th. So if you want to participate and use Facebook, go ahead and join the group down below. If you're going to join in any other method, feel free to leave your comments on that appropriate platform or email. And yeah, let me know down below if you guys are in. Have you got your yarn? Will you be getting yarn? What will you be getting? Let me know. Are you excited? I'm excited. I'm going to actually be making another one. So, and I'm also trying to work on a hat too. So we'll see how this all goes. So I look forward to hosting this crochet along with you all. And until next time, guys, happy crafting. Bye.